Ciao everybody, and welcome to the Italian Dish. It is a frigid February here in Michigan, and we thought it was just a perfect day to kick off something we're calling Fireside Chats at the Dish. So I am here in the back of my store, which is one of my favorite places this time of year, by the fire, and I wanted to start out our Fireside Chats at the beginning. I thought it would make the most sense to talk a little bit about how I got here, how I ended up owning a small little shop in Birmingham, Michigan. So we'll go back to 2003, and I am trying to figure out what to give my niece for her graduation from high school. And I don't have any children of my own, and so I have a pretty special relationship with my niece Therese, and I just wanted to do something that would be memorable, and so I was trying to come up with just the right gift. And at the time I was struggling, had an opportunity to talk to a friend of mine who has family in Italy, and we were talking about the last time she was there, and I thought, geez, I'm from Italy. I don't have any family there still that I was aware of, but I just really wanted to take another trip. I hadn't been since I was a teenager with my family. And so I thought, what a fun thing to do with my niece. So we decided to, once she got permission from her parents, to take a trip to Italy together. So we left that fall and just had a great time. I had a friend living in Rome, and Maria helped us get started and showed us all around Rome, and then she let us free on our own. And we rented a car and drove in through Tuscany. And it was when we were in Tuscany in a little town called Montelupo. No, actually a little town called Montepulciano. And it was there that I discovered the beautiful traditional ceramics you see surrounding me here on the fireplace. And I thought they were just brilliant and beautiful, and I just decided to buy a bunch of it and send it home, and we had just a great time in this little old shop. They had a really deep dungeon where they had a lot of the ceramics stored, and it was just a full experience walking through there. So I bought a whole bunch of it, sent it home, and when I got home, it was, by the time it arrived home, it was almost Christmas. So I ended up giving a lot of it away as Christmas gifts. It just made me very happy. I really felt a connection to the ceramics and to Italy in general. And so it was around Christmas that right after Christmas, my brother was home from out of town, and he wanted to do something, or he was doing things with my parents and his family, and I wanted to participate, but I had to go to work. So I wasn't very happy about having to go to my corporate job, which just wasn't very fulfilling in the first place, but I had to leave my family and I had to go to this job, and I just had a little bell go off in my head that I really should be doing something that brings me joy, and those ceramics did. And so that kind of sent me on the path of researching the ceramics, who else sold them in the U.S., the potential of opening a business, and serendipitously, one thing led to another, and by 2004, I was doing some test marketing, putting business plans together, doing small shows at country clubs and some things out of my house, and that eventually led to this. 288 East Maple in beautiful downtown Birmingham. Space came available, and I took a huge leap of faith and started this business. And when I first started, I had a source for the real traditional ceramics that I had found in Connecticut. They helped me because they had been importing for years, so I knew I had quality product that I could bring in and didn't have to worry about that. And so that got me started. When I first opened, I really, from a ceramics standpoint, really only carried this and some pieces from Arte Italica. This beautiful mug in their Medici pattern, and then their classic pewter in ceramics of this beautiful bowl here are part of the pieces that when we opened in 2005 that we carried. And we have throughout the years continued with Arte Italica, but after being here for about a year, I brought in Vietri, and from there we just grew and grew and grew. But what really was important to me when I started the store was to make sure I was educating consumers about what type of product they were purchasing. And like I said, I had a great source with the folks in Connecticut, and so I did my best when I first set up the store to let people know what they were buying, why it was special. And if you want to come up here, Emily, and kind of hone in on, we had signs all around the store talking about the different patterns and that each of these patterns has a history and what makes them special. They've been being painted for generations and generations. And it's just, unfortunately, kind of a lost and dying art in Italy. There are not nearly as many producers and families doing this as there used to be, because it is all hand painted. And it's this particular type of product. It's a terracotta. It's a twice fired, low fired earthenware, and with a tin oxide glaze, I can't say that together, that gives it the brilliant colors. And so it really is very special, and we do our best to keep some of this product in the store all the time. But as I mentioned, we've really evolved and grown through the years, and we carry lots of different lines. And I think one of the things that is important to me and that I feel like makes the store special is I try to curate a lot of unique and different products. So if you're looking for a gift, you have lots and lots of choices in ceramics, but you also have everything from soft goods, linens, flatware, and then all kinds of gifting items from soaps and lotions to food product and so forth. So we have a little bit of everything that makes putting together a really special gift for someone, or to help you decorate and curate your own home the way you want it. We think that we got a lot to offer in that way. Some of our best sellers and some of the things that I love, I wanted to show you a couple of little things here. So I mentioned that we started carrying Vietri about a year in, and Vietri does imports from Italy. And what I was really drawn to with this company is they have a very similar story to mine, in that it was a mother and two daughters that took a trip to Italy and fell in love with this exact pattern. It's called Campagna. It's from the Amalfi Coast, a little town called Vietri Sul Mare is where this factory is, which was where they drew their name. And they paint all of these beautiful, whimsical patterns, different colors, different animals, and it just sets a very fun table. And they fell in love with this at a restaurant, or the hotel where they stayed. The restaurant served on this exact dinnerware, and that's what founded their company. They've been around for over 30 years, and they have a catalog this thick now, so they have a plethora of products as well, which we source as all of their products in our store. And so it's really important to me to look to vendors like that have similar stories. I love women-run companies. Obviously, that's important to me. And it's just been a joy to learn and build this business. And I have acquired some amazingly loyal, loving customers that keep coming back and back, and we so appreciate that. And I hope that as we continue these fireside chats, that I will be introducing you to some of our dear customers, and we can have conversations about why they love the Italian dish. And we'd love to hear from you too. So as we go through these and you learn more about the store, we'd love for you to reach out and talk to us. Let us know what you are interested in. If we can bring something different into the store, we're always open to that idea as well. So that's about it for today's chat, I think. And I really appreciate you joining in, and I hope to see you again at our next chat. Ciao, ciao for now.